Hey y'all, Jamie Deen here. This is usually my mama's spot, but I'm here visiting in Savannah. We introduced her to our newest son, Davis, her 10th grandchild, I think. So I'm happy to be in front of the camera, and I've been cooking, and I'm really happy to be sharing a recipe with y'all today. It's super simple, we'll get into it. I've got a little bit of oil in this soup pan. We're making a lemon chicken soup today. So once you get your oil heated up, I've got onions and carrots that we're gonna saute down. I'm gonna cook these down, and while I'm cooking these down and getting them soft, I'll take you through the rest of the recipe. So we're getting into summertime now. There's not as many colds and things out there now, but if you have, they say chicken soup cures the soul. There's never a wrong time to get a delicious chicken soup. This has got a little bit of lemon in it, so it makes it really especially good for the summer. Let's talk about chicken stock. Now, if you don't make your own chicken stock, if you're intimidated by it, it's the easiest thing in the world. Get you a big cooker like this, fill it up with water, put your whole chicken in there. You can use a bay leaf, you can use onions, you can use celery, carrots, salt and pepper. Season up your water, boil your chicken down in there, and whatever's left over liquid-wise, chicken stock. Congratulations, you strain that off, and this is what you're left with. We're gonna need some fresh chicken anyway, so make your own stock. Any stock that you don't use in this recipe, I tell you a great tip. Get you an ice cube tray, fill it full of your chicken stock. Once it cools, freeze it off. Anytime you need an injection of flavor for any dish, you pop one of those chicken stock cubes out of there. You can drop that into a soup or a stew. It is delicious in anything. Homemade chicken stock, huge fan of homemade chicken stock. So I've only done a couple of these, but I'm sure that the recipe somewhere is linked in. This is from the book that Jack and I did many years ago. This is Jamie Dean's Good Food. It's one of my favorites. If you want me to give you the measurements though, I'll tell you, I started with 2 tablespoons of olive oil, and that's what I'm sauteing 1 medium onion, 2 large carrots in. I'm gonna salt and pepper this a little bit too. Basically, this is the start of all of my favorite recipes minus the celery. If you're cooking down carrots and onions and celery, you can start a roux for so many different things. It's the start of my chili, all of my soups, any dishes that I do from New Orleans. This is where we're missing one piece. This is what folks call the Holy Trinity. And that is a little bit of salt and pepper, fresh vegetables, saute it down into your pot. So we've got water. Lemon juice is gonna give this such a springy summer bite to your chicken. You will not believe how it changes the flavor of this chicken soup. Okay, we've got our parsley to finish. So now that we've got our vegetables have cooked down a little bit, this just takes a few minutes for this to soften up. And this is a really super simple, it's a 20-minute recipe. So I'm gonna add my chicken stock. We're gonna add 2 cups of water. And I'm gonna add our lemon juice, a bay leaf, and I'm gonna bring this up to a boil. As soon as this comes up to a boil, we're gonna add our rice. I'm doing rice in here. Use any kind of pasta that you'd like though. Orzo is so good. If you wanna do a lemon and orzo and chicken goes together tremendously well in cold salads and pasta salads and things like that. So if you'd like to put some orzo in your soup, go right ahead. You're at your house and your kitchen, there are no rules. You put what you like in here. If you want to use any kind of pasta that you want. Elbows, if you like the spirals, if your kids eat one thing and don't like another thing, substitute anything that you want for your rice. So this is a long grain rice. It's gonna cook for about 20 minutes. So if you wanna use a minute rice, just cut down on your cooking times. But I'm gonna add our rice in here. Now I'm gonna save the chicken for the last because our chicken was cooked when we made our stock. So I don't wanna really overcook my chicken. So now that I've got this done, I'm gonna turn it down on low. We're gonna simmer this for about 20 minutes. Okay, y'all, it's been about 20 minutes. You see how my soup is thickened up a little bit? Now I'm gonna add our chicken that came from the stock that we produced. It's already cooked and this is really hot. This doesn't have to cook anymore. So I'm just gonna turn this chicken in here, and by the time I put this down and start ladling it up, everything's gonna be warmed through. I've got a little bit of parsley. You hear Davis crying in the background. This is just like y'all cooking at your house. I got kids everywhere, a million things that I'm trying to do. The dogs are underfoot, but everybody's gotta eat.
Can I pick up Davis?
You can. This is a really simple recipe and you can do at your house when you get busy. A little bit of parsley on top. Chicken soup, it's good for the soul. And this is good for your taste buds too. That lemon, y'all, delicious. Thanks for tuning in. This is Jamie Deen.